Today on the channel is return of the Kyle Peterson Top 5. In today's video, we're counting down my top 5 Stardust figures of all time.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another edition of the Kyle Peterson Top 5. A Thursday tradition here on the channel, as every single Thursday we're doing my top 5 and occasional top 10 favorites of something. In today's video, we're counting down my top 5 Stardust figures of all time. Now, Stardust, not a ton of figures, as you can imagine, but an interesting one in the career of Cody Rhodes. Now, we did do a top countdown of AEW and WWE Cody Rhodes figures in the past here on the channel, so check out those videos if you missed them. Probably more Cody countdowns to come in the future, maybe not this year, but maybe in the years to come, as there's no stoppage of Cody Rhodes figures at this point here. But a lot of people remember, and some maybe do not remember, his short stint as, of course, Stardust in the WWE. One maybe Cody would like to forget, one I do like. I love face paint, you know that. And one of those ones I would love to see, maybe a Halloween episode or something, he dresses as Stardust. Or who knows, maybe years from now, he does an angle where he hits his head and he becomes Stardust again. Or maybe he's got an alter ego. Who knows what's going on, but I think Cody is fine doing what he's doing right now. But maybe he's got that in his back pocket if he ever needs to dust off the old Stardust persona in the future. But this is the first one we've done, as the last couple of months have been all top 5, top 10 best of videos, so we're getting back in the saddle again like a young Aerosmith here with today's top 5. But nothing's changed. New year, same rules. This is my top 5 list. Put your top 5 list in the comments down below. Put them in order. That's the hard part. That's the fun part. That's the challenging part. And without further ado, let's kick it off with the number 5 Stardust figure. We kick the countdown off at number 5, and we kick it off in a basic kind of way. And actually, it was a little bit tough for me to decide. A lot of people will have this one on their countdown, or not this one on their countdown. It's kind of how it goes. But we're going to Series 51 Basic WWE Mattel for, of course, Stardust here. Now, I was really torn against his other basic with the purple, which I really do like the coloring on that purple, but it got me today. I said, you know what? I do like this better. If I had to choose between these for the number 5 spot and number 6, I'm going to have to go to this. I like the looks of this figure better. I like the purple, but all in all, I like this one a little bit better. But I can see somebody wanting the purple in this countdown, of course, because it does feel very striking, very different, of course. But this one in the more gold dust-like colors, I guess we could say with this one. Basic is, of course, an earlier basic where we had a little bit more articulation than we even get nowadays with the new basic stuff. A good figure, is it great? No, but there's only 6 Stardust figures, depending how you count them. There's a little bit more if you count some sublines and things, but 6 in general. And somebody had to be number 5. And this basic, between the two basics, was my favorite at Basic 51. So we're going to go with that for number 5. Next up at number 4 comes from a bit of a forgotten toy line, and dare I say a forgotten figure as well. As about 5 years ago, what is time? I don't know what it is, but let's just say 5 years ago, WWE Mattel line branched out from the Elites and the Basics and the 2-packs and all that to some other lines, like some zombies and some monsters and some mutants. And our number 4 selection is the Mutant Stardust figure. Very cool, very striking, very different. I would say out of all of them, this is the one that looks the most different than their normal character, as they've got the big alien head, fingers, hands, and feet, looking very different from Stardust. But of course, Stardust, surfing that astral plane out there, makes sense he's going to be an alien in this line. Very striking, very cool. You know I'm a sucker for translucent plastic. This was barking up a lot of trees for me. Not the best Stardust figure ever. Of course, it's at number 4 right here. But so different, it's dangerous, and that's why it comes in at number 4 in my Stardust countdown. We've hit the halfway point. We're at the number 3 selection here. As usual, get your list together. Put it in the comments down below. Put them in order. That's the hard part, but that is the fun part. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, as every Thursday, we got a new countdown video. But today, we're at number 3 now, and we're going all the way back to Elite Series 36 for Stardust. Of course, came with 2 tag team title belts. His tag team title run with his brother, of course, Dustin, a.k.a. Goldust. But a very cool Stardust in our first Stardust Elite. A very good looking figure here. A little blue, a little gold, a little black attack. Playing a lot of color hits here for me. Love the striking red eyes, the contacts he used to wear at the time. Just an absolute crazy looking figure here for Stardust. And like I said, I'll say it probably again before this video is over. You know me, I'm a sucker for face paint, so I really love stuff like this. A very, very cool one, and our first Elite rendition of Cody Rhodes in the Elite line. Coming in here at number 3. Down to the wire, down to the final 2 Stardust figures in this very countdown right here. And the number 2 selection comes to us from WWE Mattel Elite Series 103. This one came out, of course, in 2023. This one will be the regular edition here of Stardust. Hard times is what's going on with this one, as he's got the polka dots in tribute, of course, to his father, Dusty Rhodes. A very cool striking Stardust. I like that we got this in Cody Rhodes' return. We knew people were hot for Cody, or I should say Mattel knew people were hot for Cody figures. We got that basic pretty quick. We got an Elite fairly quick. But then they said, what else do we have? Well, we have Stardust molds. We have that ready to go. Let's get a Stardust out there really quick. And that's exactly what they did with this one here. Really, really is cool. It was cool to get a Chase and Variant Edition in the same line. Very cool to get that, and it makes a lot of sense with a guy with face paint with different looks to get that in the same line here. But a very cool looking one, a very striking looking one. Love the extra hands, all the new Elite bells and whistles. Can't go wrong with 103 Stardust, of course. But there it is. That's the number 2 selection. What is number 1? Well, some of you guys will be able to guess, but stay tuned. The time has come. We're at the number 1 spot in my Stardust Top 5 countdown. Once again, put your list in the comments down below. Put them in order. That's the hard part. That is the fun part, as you guys know. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and my other YouTube channel. But this one here, every single Thursday, we got top 5, top 10 countdowns. You never know what might be around the corner, so make sure you do subscribe and like this video. Give it the old thumbs up while you are here. But we're at the number 1 Stardust figure of all time. This one started off at number 1 for me, ended at number 1 for me. Very striking color pattern, and you guys could probably guess which one this is. We're going to Elite 103 once again, but we're going to the Chase Stardust here. The blue and silver and black attack riding strong with this one. Really do like the color on this one. Really pops, especially on the face paint. Once again, sucker for face paint. So sue me there. So sue me. But looking very, very good is this Stardust. Just narrowly edging out our number 2 selection, of course, in the polka dots. But very, very strong Stardust figure. Be interested to see if we get any more Stardust figures in the future. I don't think we will, but I guess stranger things have happened. If there's money to be made, have to imagine they will do something like that. Could see maybe the older one in a greatest hits line, something like that. Maybe that would happen. Or like I said earlier, maybe he'll don the Stardust outfit at a Halloween special or sometime in the future. That would usher in a new one. We'll see what ends up happening there. But for me and my money, the number 1 Stardust figure is the Chase Edition from WWE Mattel Elite 103. And then, of course, grab all of his friends, everybody else from the countdown here. Put them all together, the old top 5. Looking good. It's coming up all things Stardust right here on the channel. So there it is. Put your list in the comments down below. And don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to both YouTube channels. Turn on the old notification bell. Don't forget about Patreon for early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content. You can also sign up as a free member of the Patreon now, so check out that in the link in the description below. Don't forget to support the channel, ProWrestlingTees.com. You head over there, pick up a t-shirt, and don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Stardust, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.